Hemmings goes, and we all know he's not the best worker in the world, but the man has had personal problems. But if he gets thrown out for taking a couple of extra days off over Easter, then we could all get the chop.
I quite agree. And that is why I think we are right to stand firm and all offer our resignations.
Yes, but what about Corbett? He won't. He's on Robinson's side. Jill?
Yes, Mr. Dawson?
What do you think about Corbett?
What do you mean?
Or what do you think of him?
Oh, he's very nice. Mr. Robinson thinks very highly of him. You know, man of principle and all that. I mean, if Mr. Hemmings goes, Mr. Corbett will get his job. Excuse me.
He's lining his own nest, isn't he? Right. Man of principle. Right. We all stand together. And if Mr. Hemmings goes, we all resign.
Oh, that's what we do.
And I, for one, shall immediately go to Mr. Robinson, and I shall tell him that if Hemmings goes, I resign.
Jolly good shot.
That's it. Right. I shall go straight in there, and I shall say to Robinson... Hello, sir.
Yes, Dawson?
Good morning, sir.
What was it?
Oh, what's up?
What you wanted to tell me?
Ah, yes, sir. The accounts. I said I'd bring them in this morning, and I'm going to bring them in.
And?
And that's all, sir. And about Hemmings, sir.
Yes?
I meant to say, sir, I hope everything sorts itself out all right, and I'm sure you'll do entirely the right thing.
I'm sure I shall. Good morning.
Well, gently does it. I mean, one has to appreciate these things. Bloody Corbett. Next in line, Corbett. There's me sticking my neck out. He should go, not Hemmings. Bloody Corbett. He's playing it safe. Right. No. Gently does it. Strategy. Strategy.
Bloody Dawson, it is bigger. I knew it was. I knew it.
Ronnie, excuse me, which is it? Owing to or due to?
What is what? Owing to or due to? Sorry.
When do you use owing to and when do you use due to?
What are you talking about, sir? I'm sorry.
Oh, nothing. I just wondered whether it was grammatically correct to use owing to or due to.
Well, of course, it depends. What you're trying to say?
I mean, what's the rule?
What rule? I mean, you use owing to when it's and due to when it's not.
When it's not what?
When it's not owing to.
Would you say, owing to the lamentably unjust sacking of X, I have no alternative but to tender my whatever, or due to?
Ah, you're talking about tendering your whatever. Due to the lamentably unjust sacking, I think you said, of this person or thing, X.
Yes.
Ah. Cyril, have you any more gist, Cyril? I mean, what is this whatever? I mean, could it, for example, be tender my tender? I mean, what is this whatever? I mean, you see, Cyril, I could help you so much more if I just knew the gist, the context, you see.
It's not important. I can finish it off. This will make him sit up. What with me and the rest of the department. I'd like to see his face when he gets 34 of these on his desk tomorrow. Well, 33. Right. Heads will roll over this. Mark my words. No person in this firm can feel safe, however highly placed, if the rest of the firm, with possibly one exception, stand fast. And if X does go, I wouldn't like to be in Zed's shoes.
No, neither would I. Poor old Zed. By the the way, Cyril, did I mention anything to you about Hemmings being sacked yesterday? I know I went on a bit about it being a good thing because he never did any work anyway, and everybody seemed to agree. Well, one or two people seemed to agree. Well, somebody nodded, and...
Yes, well, after you left, the rest of us decided to make a stand.
Oh, I see. Well, I know somebody said he was having a bit of a difficult time, what with the mortgage and his wife's foot, and I think it was me that said that. And I might have said something about to the effect of it being no excuse for gross inefficiency. No, I didn't think I put in the gross, I just said inefficiency. I was in one of these moods, I thought. I was in one of these leaving out the word gross moods. You know, one can come to the office feeling like that some days. And I was in that sort of mood. I thought, I'm not going to say gross all day, and I didn't. So why I thought I did now, I don't know. Anyway, I said it was no excuse for the inefficiency. But I do still think that Mr. Robinson was a little bit unfair to execute such a lamentably unjust sacking of, I'm going to say it, Hemmings. And that is my position, Cyril, in a nutshell.
Good. You're with us then.
Yes. Mind you, it's a bit drastic. It's drastic-ish. Wouldn't it be better if we drew up a strong letter of protest and all signed it?
No, that wouldn't achieve anything. It must be a letter from each one of us. I mean, if you were being sacked, wouldn't you like to know that everybody would stand by you? Still, it's up to you and your conscience, a matter of principle and so on, if we all stand firm. However, if you want to be the odd man out, 33 letters of resignation. Nice, Ronnie.
Yes, he's right, you know. A letter is the answer. I mean, he couldn't possibly accept all our resignations. No, principle, that's the thing. Principle. Provided we all stand firm. They might not all stand firm. I'd look a bit silly, though. Well, we both would look a bit silly handing in our resignations. I mean, we could both be from the chop. No, I don't think I'll do it. No, I won't do it. That's the answer.
Good.
I won't do it.
Good.
Night.
Night, dear. Oh, for heaven's sake, dear.
Oh, blast Hemmings. On the one hand, and on the other hand, I mean, oh dear, what a position to be in, really. I mean, dear me, I mean, well, I know what I could do. Of course, it's just come to me. I could always hand in my resignation and then withdraw it. I mean, Mr. Robinson is a reasonable man. No, he's not. He's not a bit reasonable. See, Corbett's a troublemaker, not happy here. Get rid of him, though. That would. I know, of course, I know what to do. I'll go in first thing in the morning and ask all the individual chaps personally what they're going to do. Make sure I'm not the odd man out. That's the best thing.
Yes.
Ask them all personally.
Jolly good,
That's
dear.
it, yes.
Yes.
Night.
Night, dear.
They might all lie. Oh, dear God. Where are you going, dear?
I'm going to sleep in the spare room. I've had enough of this Hemmings business.
No, dear, I've solved it all now. I see it all so clearly in my mind now. Honestly, I do. Think of something else. Honestly, I've worked it out. Honestly, I'm going to go to sleep.
Well, like you were an hour ago. Just like sleeping in a blinking lighthouse.
No, honestly, I've worked it out in my mind. I feel so happy. I see this route clear in front of me. Honestly, I do.
Are you quite sure?
Honestly,
And
yes.
you are going to go to sleep?
Yes. Think of something else. Come back. I feel so good, you know. So now that I see it, it's so good, so easy. You know?
Yes, dear.
What a
Oh,
relief.
just turn the light out. Go to
Yes.
sleep, dear.
Night.
Night, dear.
See you, babe.
I love you, Laura. I love you. What? Oh, Ronnie. Oh, no, dear. It's 1:45.
does time matter? Our love is timeless.
Oh, shut up.
What's this I found?
You have done that for ages. Oh, dear. Oh, are you all right? Is the panther all right? Oh,
My
dear.
head.
Dear. Oh. What's my panther going to do now?
I'm going to ring these chaps at the office, dear. I've got to... Well, listen, dear, it's so important. I mean, it's very important, this Hemmings business. I know Cyril's resigned. I saw him write the letter. Honestly, I mean, I know what I'll do. I'll go in first thing in the morning, type out my letter, leave it on the boss's desk, then give a thorough search of his office, make sure the others have sent theirs in. That's what I'll do, then I'll know. Laura, Panther Wanther's back again. Panther Wanther's back again, Laura. Laura. Oh, no. That's it.
Oh, hello, Ronnie.
Oh, hello, Cyril.
Going to see the boss?
Yes.
He's not in yet.
Oh, yes, he is. He's in there, all right. He's been in since quite early this morning. I just typed out my letter. I'm going to pop it into him, hand it over to him, say, there we are, sir. My resignation, my final words on the subject. I resign.
Good. You're with us then.
Yes.
Everybody else has handed theirs in.
Oh, good. Well, I'll see you later then, Cyril.
Yeah.
Come in. Good morning, sir. Morning, Corbett. Both of you come to see me for this earlier. Well, sir, I've come to really give you this letter. This letter? What do you mean, this letter? You mustn't carry on like that, man. Where are these resignations? All bloody invoices. No resignations here, as far as I can see. No resignations at all. Sir, I must explain. What do you mean explain? Well, it'll need a good deal of explaining, Corbett, I must say. Well, I'm just looking... Sir, don't you understand? Listen, Corbett, don't keep nattering on me. Good morning, sir. I got this slight sinus trouble, and I do these little exercises to clear my sinuses. Me, here, Corbett. That's much better. It always helps if I do the little exercises.
Yes,
so you
I
understand.
What did you want to see me about, Corbett?
Sir, I was saying...
As I remember, you were doing your exercises.
No, sir. No, I came into your office to see if you were in.
Well, I am
and you
in,
weren't.
But I am in now.
Yes, exactly. But you weren't at that time, you see. So the fact of my having to ascertain you were being in or out was thus solved.
Corbett, I don't know what you want to see me about, but if I had been in, what was it that you would have wanted to say?
Well, nothing really, sir. It was only that...
And if I hadn't been in, this would have made you happier.
Sir, might I rephrase my previous remark?
Oh, please do.
Yes. The question of my being... goodness me, I don't believe I've seen that calendar before, sir. Goodness. Yes, I have. It's the picture that changes, doesn't it? The picture changes. There are a different cottage for each month, isn't it? It was Anne Hathaway's last month, sir. Let me try and guess what it is for this month. Don't tell me it's Robbie Burns at Blunt. No, it's David...
Corbett, get out!
I'm going. This door's stuck, sir.
Has it?
Yes, I think it's the muggy atmosphere, sir. You know, the dampness seems to get into the grain and warp it, and then poof. No, not poof. No, well, almost then. No, I'll sort it, sir.
Corbett, are you all right? I mean, if you're not feeling too well...
Oh, no, sir, I'm perfectly all right, sir. Never felt happier. I'm looking forward to many happy years. Whatever may happen, you know, or whatever may seem to happen, and if anything appears to happen, sir, ignore it. That's the whole question.
Dawson, there was something that I wanted to say. It's funny, I've forgotten what it is now. I can't remember. Well, it's hardly surprising. Oh, yes, Dawson.
This is the one I'm after. A to Z. I couldn't find this for days. Thank you.
This caught me quite well.
I don't think there's anything excessively untoward.
The whole world's gone mad, Miss Meredith.
Mr. Mills, sir.
Oh, come in, sir.
Hello, Arthur.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but I want to get this Hemmings affair sorted out.
Ah, yes, unpleasant business. Not the sort of thing we can rush, so sit down a moment and let's have a nice,
Would you like a sherry?
What? Oh, very good of you, very kind. My usual large one today, I think, Arthur.
Yes, well, I think I'll join you. It's been a very strange morning.
What is it?
Right, I saw, well, at least I thought I saw, never mind about that.
Thank you. How's the wife?
Oh, very well. She's 14 now, you know. Yes, she hopes to get it down to 12 with her new nibbling.
She absolutely thrashed Stella on Tuesday, I must say. Of course, it might have been a fiberglass shaft.
Very good, aren't they? You know, I've often seen her hold in one. Good God. That must have been where the bucket came from. Goodbye, sir.
Bye, Arthur. Goodbye.
Sir, how odd this must seem. It's not, but I do feel I owe you...
Shut up, Corbett.
Yes, I will, sir.
What the bloody hell do you think you're doing?
Well, sir, I'm going. I'm leaving. It's me finished with the firm, sir. I'm leaving.
Corbett, this has been a very strange day for me. A bucket, apparently under his own volition, arrives by my side. A person wearing what appeared to be a paper bag over his or her head was prancing about on my balcony with a vacuum cleaner. And now a filing cabinet moves across the room in the direction of my in-tray. Would it be unfair of me to suggest that all these happenings belong to you?
No, not a bit unfair, sir. Very, very fair of you, in fact, sir. So if you'll just accept my resignation, sir, I'll...
Another strange phenomenon.
Yes.
I've found in my in-tray a letter of resignation.
Did you say... Well, in that case, I will take my... if you just give me a testimonial for my...
This resignation was not signed.
Didn't I? I mean, wasn't it?
Shut up, Corbett.
Yes, I will. Shh. I am quiet, sir. Shh.
Now, Corbett, did you write this letter?
No, it was typed. No, I mean, it wasn't written. I didn't sign it. It wasn't signed, you mean, sir?
Corbett, shall I explain to you what I think happened?
Do, please, sir. Shh. Everybody in the cabinet. Shh.
Hemmings was due to be sacked.
Yes.
And some members of the firm objected strongly. You wrote a letter of resignation which you forgot to sign. So, would it be true to say that you've been trying to get this letter back in order to sign it?
Well, I don't think so. We established, in all fairness, that I... sir, might I leave the cabinet?
Please do.
Thank you very much, sir.
Corbett, you are a man of principle.
Well, I am a bit, sir, yes.
I mean, you've been trying, without my knowing, to sign that letter?
Well, if what you said is true, sir, yes, I did. Although, I must be honest that I wasn't...
You know, out of 34 people in all this department, Corbett, you are the only one who felt sufficiently strongly about Hemmings to offer your resignation.
Well, I didn't really, sir, but...
Well, I've been talking to Mr. Mills, and I've finally persuaded him to overlook the whole thing. I mean, I'm very pleased that you at least felt that you could back up an old colleague. I mean, if I were in the same position, I would like to feel that people felt the same way about me. Corbett, are you all right?
Oh, sir, did you say that Hemmings was not being sacked? Therefore, my resignation has not been accepted?
Yes, Corbett. Loyalty does not go unnoticed. You know, I was a bit amazed, I must admit, by your amazing performance this morning. But, well, these things do happen. But, you know, you shouldn't really go to those sort of lengths. I mean, you're welcome here at any time.
Oh, thank you,
now,
sir.
what? Supposing we pop out for a pint of lunch, eh?
Wonderful, sir. It is nice to have a little...
Dawson. Trying to put in your resignation?
Oh, no, sir.
No? Pity. Come on, Ronnie.
Thank you.